You may be taking 3 popular vitamins every day, thinking you're doing the right thing for your body. But what if, instead of helping, they're quietly weakening your legs and putting your independence at risk? It sounds extreme, but this isn't rare. Many older adults, maybe even you, take daily supplements believing they're boosting health. Yet unknowingly, some of those pills may be slowly taking away the very strength that helps you walk, climb stairs, and live freely. Today, we're uncovering 3 vitamins that, when taken incorrectly or for too long, may actually cause leg weakness, nerve damage, and even increase your risk of falls. These aren't rare or experimental supplements. They're common, found in multivitamins, daily routines, and even healthy products that many people trust. If you've noticed you're getting a little slower, struggling to rise from chairs, or hesitating before stepping off the curb, it might not be just aging. Before we go further, ask yourself, are the supplements I'm taking helping me or silently hurting me? In today's video, we'll walk through the truth behind vitamin E, A, and B6, and what smarter, safer steps you can take today. Because when it comes to your legs and independence, prevention is always better than regret. Have you ever felt your legs getting weaker over time and thought it was just aging? Leave a comment below with yes or no. Let's see how common this really is. Vitamin E, the silent muscle weakener. For years, vitamin E has been promoted as one of the essential daily supplements for healthy aging. It's said to support heart health, improve skin elasticity, and even slow down the aging process. Many older adults take it every day without question. It sounds like a smart habit. After all, it's just a vitamin, how bad could it be? But here's the uncomfortable truth. Taking too much vitamin E, especially for too long, can quietly weaken your legs, disturb your balance, and even put your independence at risk. The damage doesn't come all at once. It starts slowly, quietly, a wobble here, a moment of hesitation there, a little extra effort to stand up. The reason lies in how vitamin E works. It's fat-soluble, meaning your body stores it in your liver and fatty tissues, instead of flushing it out. As the storage builds, it can begin to interfere with neuromuscular function, how your brain sends signals to your muscles. The result? A subtle, progressive loss of strength, especially in your legs. You may notice it's harder to rise from a chair, or your balance feels a bit off. These signs often get mistaken for normal aging, but what if it's not aging at all? What if it's that daily capsule? One study found that doses of over 400 IU of vitamin E per day, which is common in store-bought supplements, were associated with higher risks of muscle weakness and impaired coordination. Over time, the muscles that support your knees and hips grow weaker. This makes even simple movements, walking, stepping over a curb, more dangerous. If left unchecked, this can lead to dependence on a cane, a walker, or even a wheelchair. But muscle weakness isn't the only danger. Vitamin E can also thin your blood. This becomes particularly risky if you're taking blood thinners like aspirin, warfarin, or other heart medications. The combination increases your risk of bruising and internal bleeding, especially during a fall. Imagine this, your legs give out, you fall, and your blood doesn't clot properly. What started as a vitamin habit ends up causing a life-altering injury. And the most dangerous part? These changes are slow and silent. No pain, no dramatic symptoms. Just a gradual loss of strength and stability. That's why so many people don't notice until it's too late. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. Because now you know, and with knowledge comes choice. Start by asking yourself, why am I taking this? Did my doctor recommend it, or was it just a habit I never questioned? Then talk to your doctor, preferably one who understands senior nutrition and aging metabolism. You can request a nutrient blood panel to check your vitamin E levels. If they're too high, you may not need supplements at all. Instead, shift toward whole foods. Leafy greens, sunflower seeds, almonds, and avocados offer natural vitamin E balanced, safe, and effective. Nature provides what your body needs, without the risks of overdose. As we age, our needs change, so should our habits. Supplements aren't bad, but they're not one size fits all. Think of your legs as your foundation. When they weaken, everything else becomes harder: walking, standing, even confidence. Weak legs can limit your social life. You start avoiding outings, you skip your morning walks. You begin saying no not because you want to, but because you're unsure you can. That emotional weight, the fear of falling, of looking frail, is just as real as the physical one, and vitamin E might be playing a part without you even realizing it. Many seniors take multivitamins that include high doses of vitamin E without even knowing it. It's buried under labels like immune support or anti-aging blend. The safest thing you can do? Get informed. Stay curious. Not everything with a vitamin label is harmless. Even small changes like switching to food-based sources can have a huge impact over time: stronger legs, better balance, more freedom. Your health is worth questioning, and your strength is worth protecting, because your legs don't just carry you, they carry your life. Vitamin A, the bone thinner vitamin A. The vitamin most of us associate with strong vision, healthy skin, and immune support. It's been in your multivitamin since you were a child. For seniors, it's often seen as essential to protect eyesight, support aging skin, and fight off infections. But here's what many don't realize. Too much vitamin A can silently wear down your bones and muscles, especially in your legs and hips. Like vitamin E, vitamin A is fat-soluble. It doesn't leave your body easily, it builds up, and over time it can do real damage. High levels of vitamin A have been directly linked to lower bone density, particularly in the legs and hips, the very areas we rely on for standing, walking, and balance. And the danger? It doesn't take much. You can exceed your body's safe limit just by combining a multivitamin with cod liver oil, or by eating fortified foods regularly. Most people have no idea they're getting too much. The labels look healthy, the words sound good, but under the surface your bones could be getting weaker. You may not notice at first, just a little more effort to climb stairs, a touch of fatigue in the thighs, a small ache in the hips that wasn't there last year. Over time, that small ache turns into a weakness, and that weakness can lead to a misstep, a fall, or worse, a fracture. And because the leg and hip bones are the most affected, the risk to mobility is high and often irreversible. But that's not the only concern. High doses of vitamin A also affect muscle tone, especially in the lower body. You might feel like your legs just don't have the same push they used to. Walking feels heavier, your stride gets shorter. And here's what's truly frustrating: these signs are easy to overlook. Most people just blame getting older. But what if it's not just age? What if a supplement meant to help is quietly doing harm? Unlike medications, vitamins don't come with strong warnings. No flashing red labels, just promises. If you're over 60 and take a multivitamin, plus any fortified foods or omega-3 oils, it's time to check your vitamin A intake. Ask your doctor for a blood test. Vitamin A levels can be measured and adjusted before permanent damage occurs. The good news? You don't need high doses to stay healthy. In fact, too much is far more dangerous than a little less. So what's the better path? Focus on real, whole foods? Sweet potatoes, carrots, leafy greens, eggs? All offer vitamin A in a form your body understands. These sources deliver what your body needs, gently, naturally, and without risk of overload. Let your food be your foundation. Your bones and muscles will thank you. And if you've already been supplementing heavily with vitamin A, don't panic, but do take action. You may be able to reverse the trend with a better balance of diet and rest. Because your bones are not just structural. They are freedom, movement, confidence. Don't let a healthy habit slowly take that away. And let's not forget, once a bone breaks in your senior years, the recovery is never just physical. You lose time, you lose momentum, and often you lose confidence in your body. This is why prevention matters more now than ever, because the stronger your bones are today, the more mobile you'll stay tomorrow. Many people assume that taking more vitamins equals more protection, But with fat-soluble vitamins like A, more can actually mean more risk. The real question isn't am I taking enough, it's am I taking too much without realizing it. Always aim for personalized guidance, because your age, diet, medications, and overall health all affect how your body uses vitamin A. No two people are the same, and what helped you years ago might harm you today. So today, pause, look again at that multivitamin, check your cod liver oil dose, rethink the fortified foods. Your bones deserve more than good intentions. They deserve smart decisions. Vitamin B6, the nerve killer. It usually begins with a strange sensation in your feet, a tingling, a numbness, maybe just in your toes at first. Then it starts to rise. You shrug it off, maybe poor circulation, maybe just age, but as days pass, the feeling grows. Soon, you feel unsure of your steps. You trip more often. You stop trusting your own balance. What if I told you that this isn't always aging, or diabetes, or poor blood flow? What if the real cause is something you've been taking for years? Vitamin B6 is often found in energy pills, brain boosters, and even basic multivitamins. It's praised for its role in nerve health. And yes, your body needs B6 in the right amount, but too much, that's when things go wrong. Unlike most water-soluble vitamins, B6 doesn't always get flushed out. In high doses, it can build up and damage your nerves. This condition is called peripheral neuropathy, and it's becoming more common in seniors who take high-dose B6 daily. The signs? Tingling, burning, numbness, weakness, legs that don't respond like they used to, feet that don't feel like your own. The worst part? In some cases, the damage is permanent, even after stopping the supplement. According to experts, anything over 100 milligrams/day can put you at risk, yet many over-the-counter products contain 200, even 500 mils per serving. And because B6 is marketed as a brain booster, people keep taking it, hoping for more energy, better memory, sharper focus. But instead they start walking differently, they lose sensitivity, they lose trust in their legs. What's even more heartbreaking is that most people never suspect a vitamin. They'll blame their shoes, their age, their blood sugar, but not the capsule that says energy or memory. So what should you do? First, check your labels. Look at everything you take. Multivitamins, boosters, drinks, powders. B6 hides everywhere. Next, calculate your total daily intake. Add it up. Don't guess. If it's over 5,100 grams, you might already be at risk. Then talk to your doctor. Ask for a vitamin B6 level test and a nerve function screening. If you're experiencing symptoms, even mild ones, don't ignore them. Early action can stop progression. The good news? Most people can recover if they stop in time and support their nerves with the right nutrition. Focus on food-based B6 from sources like bananas, fish, chicken, potatoes, and whole grains. These foods give your nerves what they need, gently, safely, and without overloading your system. You don't need extreme doses to stay sharp, you need balance. The truth is, your legs are more than limbs, they're freedom, and B6, if misused, can quietly take that away. But now you know, and knowledge means you can take control. Rebuild your strength, reconnect with your body, and walk forward, fully aware, fully steady. Because what you put in your body matters, and your nerves, your legs, your independence, they're worth protecting. And let's be clear, not all nerve issues are reversible. That's what makes this so serious. Some seniors stop the supplement, but the nerve damage remains. They never fully feel their feet again. That's why prevention is so much easier and safer than recovery. If you've been feeling strange tingles, sudden leg fatigue, or unsteady steps, your body might already be sending a warning. Don't wait until the damage is permanent. Act now, even if the symptoms seem small. Because this isn't about fear, it's about awareness, knowing what your body needs and what it doesn't. In the end, it's not just about nerves or supplements. It's about your freedom, your ability to move without fear. Let vitamin B6 support your brain, not sabotage your legs. Let food be your fuel. Let wisdom guide your choices. The habit that quietly weakens your legs. After talking about vitamins, let's shift the spotlight to something far more common, yet just as dangerous: the way we live each day. For many older adults, the real culprit behind leg weakness isn't in a bottle, it's in the chair. Sitting too much. It sounds harmless, even necessary, and of course, rest is important. But prolonged stillness is something else entirely. When you sit for hours at a time, the muscles in your thighs, calves, and hips begin to shrink. They lose tone, strength, and responsiveness. Over time, this leads to poor circulation, stiffness, slower reaction time, and a much higher risk of falling. Even if you take all the right vitamins, none of them can undo the damage of inactivity. So in the next part, let's talk about what you can do, simple steps that bring your strength back. Now that you know the risks, from excess vitamins to sitting too long, the question becomes, what should I do next? First, don't panic. This isn't about shame, it's about awareness, and using it to make better choices moving forward. Step 1. Review your supplements. Gather every bottle you're currently taking: multivitamins, energy pills, brain boosters, anything with anti-aging on the label. Look specifically for vitamin E, A, and B6, check the dosages, add them up, including what comes from fortified foods or drinks. If you're not sure what's safe, or if you're already feeling weak, numb, or off balance, talk to your doctor. Ask for a complete nutrient panel. Your doctor can test your vitamin levels and check for early signs of nerve or bone issues. Catching it early could mean avoiding years of discomfort. Step 2. Prioritize real food over pills. Your body absorbs nutrients from food more efficiently and more safely than from isolated supplements. Step 3. Move more, sit less. Start with short walks, light stretching, or chair exercises. Even 5 minutes every hour helps wake up your muscles. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight, but you do need to start, because every small change adds up. Your legs, your balance, and your freedom are worth the effort. So today, choose to take action. If you've made it this far, thank you. It means you care, not just about your health, but your independence, your freedom, and your future. I'm not a doctor, not a scientist. I'm just someone who has walked this path before you. Someone who knows what it feels like to lose strength without knowing why. I didn't think much of it at first. The slow steps, the extra push to get up. I assumed it was just aging, until I fell. That fall changed everything. It took my confidence, my rhythm, and for a while, my spirit. But eventually I learned that sometimes the smallest choices, a pill, a habit, a chair, can shape your life more than you think. I started asking better questions. I moved more. I ate real food. I let go of the myths and focused on what my body was truly telling me. And the change? It wasn't overnight, but it was real. My legs came back, my energy, my courage. So if you're listening now, please, don't wait for a fall. Don't wait for fear to make you move. You are stronger than you think, smarter than you know, and it's never, ever too late to take control of your health. If this message reached you, leave a comment below. Share one thing you're going to do differently starting today. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, send it to them, because this isn't just about vitamins, it's about dignity. Stay strong, stay steady, and never stop walking toward the life you deserve.